UK lawmakers have accused Facebook of violating data privacy and competition laws in a report on social media disinformation that also says CEO Mark Zuckerberg showed contempt toward Parliament by not appearing before them. The UK Digital, Culture, Media and Sport Committee said in a report published Monday that a trove of internal Facebook emails it reviewed demonstrated that the social media platform had intentionally and knowingly violated both data privacy and competition laws. The cache of documents reviewed by the committee, some of which include correspondence between Zuckerberg and company executives, stem from a lawsuit filed in California against Facebook FB. The committee obtained the documents late last year from a small app company called 643 that is behind the suit. According to the committee, the documents show that Facebook was willing to override its users' privacy settings in order to transfer data to app developers. The lawmakers also claim the documents show the social network was able to starve some developers of data and force them out of business. Companies like Facebook should not be allowed to behave like digital gangsters in the online world, considering themselves to be ahead of and beyond the law, the report said. In response to the report, Facebook said it had not breached data protection or competition laws. Kareem Pallant, Facebook's UK public policy manager, said in a statement that the company supports effective privacy legislation and is also open to meaningful regulation. Facebook said in December that the documents from the 643 lawsuit had been selectively leaked to tell only one side of the story. CNN and other news outlets had asked the California court to make the documents public. The allegations are the latest headache for the social media giant, which has come under intense scrutiny from policymakers in the United States and around the world following a series of data scandals including Cambridge Analytica. Overhaul needed. While Facebook was a major focus of the report, the Digital, Culture, Media and Sport Committee made several recommendations on how to combat fake news and disinformation. The committee said, social media platforms should be subject to a compulsory code of ethics. An independent UK regulator should monitor tech companies, and be able to launch legal proceedings against them. UK antitrust regulators should conduct a comprehensive audit of the advertising market on social media. UK regulators should investigate whether Facebook has been involved in anti-competitive practices. The government should examine recent elections for evidence of voter manipulation. The committee's investigation lasted 18 months and featured nearly 24 oral evidence sessions, including a special hearing in Washington, D.C. and an international grand committee attended by representatives of 9 countries. The final report ran to over 100 pages. The big tech companies must not be allowed to expand exponentially, without constraint or proper regulatory oversight, the report stated. Only governments and the law are powerful. Of Facebook is opaque to those outside the business, and this seemed to be designed to conceal knowledge of and responsibility for specific decisions, the report said. Chair, said in a statement that Zuckerberg continually fails to show the levels of leadership and personal responsibility that should be expected from someone who sits at the top of one of the world's biggest companies. Contribution to their investigation by answering more than 700 questions. Palin also has computer vision technology to help prevent this type of abuse.